If it turns out the mastermind is Junko, I'm gonna shit a brick. I'm going to actually shit a brick.
Is that your theory right now?
That was the thing I wasn't gonna say anything about yet, because they were like, oh, had multiple wounds all over the body, and I'm like, what?
The squint.
Several day old wounds. What? You got here several days ago.
I'm so glad that I started recording right before you started that.
I swear to God, if it's Junko, I'm gonna shit a brick. I will be so surprised. But honestly, kind of wouldn't be. At the same time. It's like, I know now, since it's like a TV show, that like, they had to have a way to kind of like enforce that initial fear of the rules type thing. Which would kind of make sense. But it better not be her. Swear to God. Just another example of the fashion world trying to overtake society.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Danganronpa. I am Dancy, this is Larson. This is the first time he's seen this game. We are on chapter 6. We're looking at a present box.
Feels birthday, man.
It feels birthday. I guess... You want to look at it?
Can we look at the picture in the background first? I'll look at that picture.
You're like, fuck the obvious present in the middle of the room. What's this picture?
We might be locked into like a progression thing, so I don't know. I don't want to get kicked out of this room before I can... Fuck off!
Makoto, come on. You can't be a little curious.
I'd better check out that suspicious present before I do anything.
Fine, Makoto. So fucking responsible.
What's so suspicious about a birthday present? What are you, poor?
Jesus.
Feels poor, man. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. The box of suspicion. Suspicion's box. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. How? But I mean, we can't not open it. That would be ridiculous. Okay!
He says all of this in his head, and then just out loud after a few moments of silence, like, okay!
Got the hole.
Makoto.
Okay.
Be careful, Makoto.
Flashbang you first.
It might be a rickroll inside of there.
I hope editing Taylor does us like that. That would be great. Why? You think it's dangerous?
Have you never been rickrolled, Makoto? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
You open it and a surprise birthday party launches out. It's like her dad.
Happy birthday!
Huh? It's her dad's head on a silver platter.
If it is what I think it is.
It's gonna be like a stuffed bunny rabbit. Or a stuffed wolf. That would be thematic.
At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Like a rickroll. You just kind of groan.
Her detective powers are so good, she already knows what's in it before even touching the box.
I really just sniffed it, and it smells like something familiar.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway.
Just don't scream or anything, okay? It's not that big of a deal.
Surprise! Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? She's so convoluted. Okay, I'm just gonna open it! Step by heavy step, I approach the box. I took a deep breath. Okay, slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up.
Oh my god, stop doing
Stop
two at a time,
double-clicking.
game.
I stole a hesitant glance inside, and... I mean, he did it. He did it again.
God damn it, I told you not to scream.
Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Yeah. You know, I wasn't expecting a Rickroll, but, you know what? You really got me editing, Taylor. No, that's not what happened here. There's actually a skull in a box, and, Makoto would know that if he could use his fucking eyes.
What was in the box?
I know he means it in a different inflection, but goddamn.
It's like, yeah, Makoto. We could see that, Makoto.
It was bones. Human bones. Looks like he got some blunt trauma to the left side of the head there.
Motherfucker got bonked.
It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. Phil's birthday man has never applied stronger. Totally. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. Could smell the bones from over here.
I know the smell of bones anywhere. What? Can we look at the picture now? I don't know, there might be something important that Kyoko's trying to say. I can't possibly do anything without Kyoko's permission.
Miss Kyoko, ma'am, can I look at the picture behind you?
What should I do? Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones!
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
You get no resolution. No, what's the word called? Closure, Kyoko. This is all you get. A dead guy in a box.
Happy birthday!
You can click the next line.
Oh. My father.
Huh?
Correct.
Oh my god, please.
What about him? I'd know the smell of his bones anywhere.
When you found that box,
They spell like Chanel number 5.
those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least, what's left of him.
I thought that's what you wanted. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on! How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So,
Given all of the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. Oh my god, I am here. So, that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all of this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyways, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people who have taken a single step in Hope's Peak ever since the killing game began are those 16 students.
It's kind of hilarious to me that it's going back to these like random statements that meant nothing at the time, because this is exactly what it's gonna be like when we do the thing of, oh, Larson said things that actually came true. It's just a bunch of random statements that actually meant something later with context.
I love blind gameplay. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Almost happy. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. I don't know why in my head I'm just like imagining us trying to walk over to the picture and every time she just grabs the back of our collar and just woof, puts us back towards the box.
No, not that. Look at that.
Just multiple times.
No, that, Makoto.
But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did this knowing that it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
You know, I'm actually kind of so glad that we spent as many free time events with her as we actually were able to in the game.
Yeah.
I can understand now why it cut off so many of her free time events now, though, because this entire chapter is just about her.
This entire chapter is her free time event.
Like, and honestly, her free time events didn't give much glean to anything anyways, because it was always her being like, ha, I tricked you. That was all a lie. Goodbye.
Flips hair.
This is where editing Taylor proved me wrong, and it's like, actually, she said this important thing here, here, and here. Thanks.
You are able to assume editing Taylor's going to go all the way back to those chapters, find what episodes we did that shit in, and then bring those clips over here.
You never know. She might surprise you. Right, editing Taylor? You're right. The Rickroll probably took a bunch out of her.
So Rickroll took all of her editing energy out of this episode, and now we're just getting bare minimum cuts.
Especially the fact that you can only use like a 2 to 3 second clip so you don't get DMCA'd.
You just see just half a movement of Rick Astley.
You just see his knee swivel back and forth.
Just the knee.
Because I know that I think the video starts off with it like panning up his body. Just the knee. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Unintentional pun.
Da 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 da.
Feels birthday, man. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder.
Nice.
Nice! Bones in a box!
Kyoko, can we look at the picture now? Please. Please. Yay, picture.
Huh? This picture. She's adorable. It's all faded. Must be pretty old.
It also must be pretty
Look.
old because the woman standing right next to you is significantly younger in this picture, Bakoto.
Look, L got so much older, and he cut his hair finally.
Just a little, though.
Wait, is this a picture of Kyoko and her dad? Who would have guessed? In the room where her father's bones are? Behind his headmaster room? In the room where she's standing next to the picture?
It has the same haircut as the picture.
Kyoko.
Ma'am,
You're telling me she just now noticed it?
did you not turn around?
Why would you?
Well, this is
I can
annoying.
hear you, like, slightly clicking, just like, okay, let's go. Let's go.
Please, game. Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past.
Whoa, I was like, hold up a minute, because it cut off the words there for a second.
Oh no. Oh no. And yet... Now, to find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. She said, I've grown now, so I moved my braid to the other side of my head.
A
Like a
real sign of
graduation
maturity.
Like a graduation cap.
Whoop.
Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
I don't know, a caring father would have stayed in her life.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on.
I'm not sure he stuffed his own bones in a box, Kyoko.
Nah, he made the deliberate decision to shove his own bones in a box. and
To rig it to a Rickroll.
to put it in a back room in which you can only find a password you can only get into by figuring out the password is your name. Sure, Kyoko. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko. Nice.
Daddy issues.
Apparently that's a clue. Great. Let's look at the desk now. There's got to be like a handbook or a key card or something over there for one of the lockers.
Please.
There's got to be. You can't have looked at all those lockers for nothing. I can't have read that same voice line hundreds of times for nothing. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out. But then Kyoko slapped me across the face. Fuck off!
Makoto!
Okay, let's talk to Kyoko again, I guess. Fucking hell.
Hey,
Oh, okay,
Don't
thank
worry
God.
about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. We are in the middle of an investigation.
You're wasting time, Makoto!
Stop asking me for permission to look at anything. God.
Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of an investigation. Makoto. I don't.
But, like, you're kind of getting in the way of the investigation.
Oh my god, just look at the fucking desk.
Okay, then, if you don't mind.
Amazing
Starting-
animation.
Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside, and I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents.
Boo.
But in the last drawer... Is this? Oh no!
That was...
It's gonna make us open all of them! No! God, why? It's in a fucking, it's a MasterCard!
Oh my god.
Oh god! It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. What could that possibly mean? I have less than one brain cell, so I can't figure it out on my own! I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
Oh my god.
In other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the ultimate authority. God damn it. The headmaster. I'm assuming that's
Is that what her
his
father was
is.
called? The ultimate authority?
God.
Editing Taylor, just cut out only the part of the picture that has her dad in it over the screen and have like a fucking fight scene pop up on the bottom bar. Ultimate authority.
A fucking Super Smash Bros. Title.
The new fighter has entered the ring.
A new fighter
you're
has entered the
probably right.
box.
No! I think you're probably right.
it would seem.
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Surely you'll need it to open something.
Huh? But Kyoko.
Makoto, I can lockpick, you can't. I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
God, fine. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Makoto, I have the skeleton key for the school. Yes, it's fine.
God. Oh, okay, she still has more to say.
Hey,
Listen, Makoto,
Yes. Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
A favor? What is it?
so.
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it only inconveniences you that much more, but...
Hey,
Could you leave?
I would if I could, but we're all stuck in the school, girl.
This room,
Huh?
Makoto. Get the
Oh.
fuck out this room.
Right.
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a little bit.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be gone for a while, looking at all of those lockers. Kyoko.
Don't worry. I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need
Just a
to
second.
get my emotions in order.
You mean shove them down a dark pit where you never look back?
I'm going to
Got
shove them into that present box and then close it again. Bury it dead with my father.
She's gonna crush his bones.
Listen, I need to punch him at
And
least
snort them
once.
to absorb his detective prowess.
That's how the Kirigiris become such great detectives.
He absorbed the power of the previous great detective.
Exactly. Now get the fuck out,
Of
Makoto.
course.
It's a very private...
You know, Kyoko, before I go, I have more things to say to you.
Oh my god, what do you want?
You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad.
Yes, that was like an hour ago.
how you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? Does that excuse the abandonment issues that I have, Makoto?
you know what? For once, you're wrong.
If so, that's just a theory.
I
A
guess
game
you're
theory.
right. You can see straight through me, I guess.
And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then, I'll see you later. But wait, Makoto, I have one more thing.
I'm gonna chug one of those alcohol bottles now.
And we'll find out what's in those lockers next time on Dancing Plays!
Da 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 da.
Shut up, Makoto.
Shut up, Makoto.